Okay, we back. As I said, I'm taking a note from the speedrunners in this case, and we're just gonna keep killing hearts, man. We were doing more formal strategies. We were killing hearts. I mean, to be fair, but I was taking some detours with looting and recruiting and coming up with some ideas, and I've got the stuff wrote down that we had like a whole process. The first 6 steps were pretty set. Don't you love how they don't help? Yeah, I think that's the one thing, is that the network rifle does hit hard. Actually, would rather have those Adderalls, but that's okay. We don't need them quite yet. I don't have 5 plague samples. Holy shit, really? Oh my god, watch this guy die to blood plague. Endurance. Even though, to be fair, I mean, we're not worried about injury severity. Holy shit, he's doing just fine there. That's not at all a concern for the big man here. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start on our typical thing. We're gonna go start trying to get the landmark outpost early for more morale, even though we don't even need the XP this time, because quick study made the XP nothing. So morale is much less of a concern than what it was the last couple playthroughs. Need a lot more material. I gotta turn in all the rucks. Oh well. Okay, we need gas. I don't have driver this time. We'll see how much of a difference that makes. We went with computers. Though I would have preferred medicine, to be fair, and I'm already definitely feeling that lack of blood plague immunity. Oh shit. I'm grabbing it, man.
That's a lot of stuff.
I probably shouldn't abandon the car in the middle of the road, though. Who knows how many times I'll run into this shit. And I think I'll just break down the fuel rucksack. If I have to. I'm pretty sure that should give us a thing of gas. Oh, there's gas in the back. This is good. More vehicle endurance, and we can, wow, still no doors? This thing must have been seriously busted up. He gets a sick sort of joy out of it, doesn't he? Ha! Are they attracted to the sound? Oh my god, I hate doing this, though. I hate that I'm having to use... We had 3 repair kits. I want doors, though. Now, how do we kill a heart without any... Oh well, I guess we're just gonna go for it. Any freaking... Why not turn those in? Whoops. Samples when we're that infected. This man definitely does have an Achilles heel. Let's go see what's in the power spot. I forgot to check out the opening power spot too. We should do that. And I said I was going to learn from the speedrunners. We were just going to push, push, push. I guess this is an example of one of the detours. I don't know how necessary it is either. For this guy, though, he just really needs a plague cure.
Not much time before they get here.
Could have swore we had 8. I should have not turned that stuff in. If I didn't turn that in, I would not have any real worries for this guy right now. That was in the nick of time. She was about to get a big old chunk of our neck out. If I lose this guy, all the confidence that I had gained from the last playthrough where we really did start to tear shit up, and I'm sticking to it. If Coach would have put me in the game back in '82, we would have won. We would have been state champs for sure. For sure, no doubt. I think after this session, I'm gonna definitely go get some. I made some really kick-ass burritos tonight with an oven roasted pork tenderloin. Oven roasted pork tenderloin. I can't even repeat how I butchered that ever again. I don't even know how that happened. Tenderloin, something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, my confidence will be undermined, and it's tough to say I should kill a plague heart right now because, dude, he's so close to being affected. It's not even funny. But the only way I'm gonna get samples is fucking going into the belly of the beast and getting it done right now. I'm just hoping that we have the stamina and avoid stupid mistakes. The stupid mistakes that got us into this position to begin with. I wouldn't think we need any more than one sample, do we? It can't be much. Dude, this building always has a plague heart. Okay. Tell you what. I think there's that coffee stand out there. And I have the influence. And I'm pretty sure that last sample. As I say, I tested negative for COVID. So, which, in case anyone's not got a COVID test, I can't imagine there's many people left that haven't gotten a COVID test. You'd already be well aware. Not the most pleasant thing in the on the planet. It's too bad we haven't figured out how to do that a little easier yet. I'm gonna run out of gas, dude. I can't even get across this damn bridge. This game's like, oh, I see you put a OP character in the game. Let us figure that out for you. We can solve that problem. Let's give you no gas. It's the Undead Labs method. This bloater, which will not run after me for some godforsaken reason. And no cures, and you're almost infected. That was a dumb hit, but I also feel like it was bullshit. What did he do? Like, get the fucking my 5 o'clock shadow? I wonder if there's some gas in the safe box. So we're gonna need it. I think we actually have quite a bit of gas. Not a lot, but enough. Enough that I could just pull a couple, make a couple, craft a couple. I'm gonna do the thing where we make this thing again. It's less important because we have words of encouragement. Oh, look at that. Just in the nick of time. This has got to be like the worst commentary you guys are hearing right now.
I suppose we can do something with this.
Okay, turn this shit in. Oh yeah, we were one away. Make a sample. How much gas we have? Oh, not very much actually. Wow. I need at least 2. Need at least 2.
No more of that.
Use the sample. That's good. That better get us through at least 1 heart. Oh, we did have some gas. Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. That was about our best way to play it, I think. We played it how it was laid. Oh hell. We're gonna have to deal with this real quick too. Hi, Whitney.
I'm not gonna lie. We have a truckload of zombies.
Hi, Devin. Look, man, it's in the game. I'm gonna utilize it. We don't have time to just keep rolling back to the base every 5 seconds. Honestly, I'm interested. If I can continue being interested in State of Decay, at least attempting a speed run. Ooh, the beetle mallet. Wait a minute. Gas can, good. Definitely need that. That truck is a gas guzzler, no doubt. No doubt. Oops. Actually, I'm okay with that. I don't think we need that many bandages in the truck. Okay, cool. Let's use our weak painkillers. You want to know an amazing trait? Lightweight. He has lightweight as well. And it means that he has like no tolerance for painkillers. Now me, I'd have to pop like 50 of those fucking painkillers. But this guy, that light painkiller was like a damn strong painkiller. That's an amazing trait. There's supposed to be a trait called takes power naps, which increases your stamina and you use less beds, but I couldn't find it. I wonder if they've gotten rid of it, if they were like, that might be a little strong. What I did there, I pressed Y to get out of the truck, and I didn't get out of the truck when I knocked her down. I wonder if there's a trick to that. What the fuck? That was amazing. They actually flew for once. I wish that happened all the time instead of us flying. See, what I'm doing right here is what the speedrunners never do, which is getting involved in fighting zombies. Especially with this guy, because he has the one weakness. I'm just making mistakes like I used to make, though. Which is that instead of like getting in here and tearing up, putting on the thing and just starting to tear the heart up, I got distracted fighting. Let it clear and then sprint back in. We definitely had this method down. It's so hard to believe that 2 weeks passed. On the 16th, she started having the stroke. 17th, in the hospital. The 18th, she was transferred to Columbus. Man, it is weird how fast things have gone. Like, there's no way you're gonna fight these zombies off, so their whole thing is always just go, 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 go. The heart is all that matters.
It's damaged. Gotta keep at it.
Wow, I'm surprised with all of our fatigue severity that he's already tired, but look how small that is. See, I could have had both those bars all the way up to tippy top if I wanted to completely break him. I just made a really good character. That's where I stopped. He's within reason. You couldn't naturally roll this guy. I mean, I wouldn't think you could anyway. Especially not the fact that he has 6 traits. So no, you couldn't naturally roll this guy. So it's sketchy in that regard, of course. But I didn't want to take the fun out of it either. Oh shit. There you go. Sloppy, but a few of them and I'll get back into the swing of it. All we gotta do is drive away.
It's clear, but can't really secure this place with a plague heart so close by.
Apparently I didn't drive far enough away. Tell you what, that fall down go boom though, he doesn't drive very far at all. No feral. Yeah, so I think the feral is just like a day one thing. That's what I think. Does the heart have stuff inside it based upon the location you kill it in? So like a hardware store, is that gonna have materials? Nope. Okay. There we go. Myth busted. That would seem like how it would work though, right?
That's pretty heavy.
I'm pretty close to an outpost, so I'm just grabbing some shit. We'll just drive down the street and drop it off, then we'll kill another one.
Where should I put this? I need a breather.
Again, fall down, go boom would not be killing these zombies right now like I'm doing.
Plague territory.
I want to clear this in this episode. I want to clear this whole territory and get the landmark. We'll see if we've got the speed running chops, especially with a guy like this. His Achilles heel is going to be blood plague. That's immediately... Like, the girl we were playing with the last time was actually less susceptible to the plague, much less susceptible than this guy. At her leveled state, I would say she was better than this guy. In the end, this guy's going to be better. Just because he has more going for him. He was born with more, but she was in a good place. Whatever we'd been doing with her, it's weird how fast I remember, like, just sort of forgot where we were in the flow of her, though. I'm gonna have to drop off some ruck. Worried about that. Fill her up. Fucking really? You want fuel? Whatever, man. Everybody's got their hand out wanting something from you. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, dog? But I think computers, medicine, and cooking would be my next, like, go-to. But I really like coffee, and I really like hygiene. Even though hygiene has been less substantial. It looks amazing. Plus 50 blood plague immunity and stuff, but... God dang, where's he at? This fucking guy.
Much appreciated.
I'm gonna do it. And I'll tell you why. Because habits, that's why. It will probably come in handy to have a traitor on the map, and the fact that he's about to get pissed off for nothing. It helps to have some enclaves to retreat to when the time comes. We could also do with some building up of our base. I'd like to upgrade the I was gonna do more hearts, but you know, they're already frustrated now. We still will of course do more, just not right immediately. Excuse me. Upgrade our base a bit. Get the man center upgraded, and I'm thinking about a garden. Maybe. It's a lot of fuel. We're burning more of a more than one rucksack just to get up to this. Guy. Those tires look funky, don't they? Look almost flat. Here's the undead labs method. Oh, this time he decides to chase. Okay. It was gonna be tight. And I don't need to say anything more about how that went. It's cool that we got the military truck fairly early, though. This thing was so busted up, though. Yet to get it back up to snuff. Do I make the random detour? No, I think I hit it on the way back because this guy's already being pissy. Probably could detour there too. Again, excuse me, it's weird. Ugh, I'm having brief flashes where I can breathe and then I try to like think about it and it goes away just as soon as it came. In this episode of DSP's Let's Plays. Ugh. I blew my nose so hard that time it made me lightheaded. And that's just embarrassing. It's time to hang it up when that happens. I really want to watch The Matrix Awakenings, speaking of random thought, no segue whatsoever to it. But my freaking HBO Max app keeps glitching up, it doesn't play any sound. Do other people have that problem? It's pretty damn annoying. I'm gonna have to look into how to fix it. I bet I'm not alone on that. There's got to be something on YouTube. Oh, you're supposed to say awesome. Possum. Don't you get it, man? I'm running this monkey farm now, Frankenstein, and I want to know what the fuck you're doing with my time!
Hey, what's up?
Like, I can kind of breathe after that. Apparently, I just need to be Joe Pilato 24 hours a day. And then I can breathe. Okay, you bastards, we did it. What do you provide us with? Fuel income? Holy shit, that was well worth. Gave them one rucksack, now they're giving us fuel every day. Hell yeah, I'm glad we did that.
Well, everything seems calm here. Moving on.
I don't think our whole literature experiment was going to work out anyway. I mean, it was a cool idea. It was a risky bet. But something more pragmatic was probably going to be what we needed. Oh, you ever cough so hard you burp? Just happened. Oh, feels like you coughed so hard you burped. We'll just pretend the bounty broker had a bounty for the network rifle. This is where doors come in handy. Look at that. 4 screamers, dude. That's cray-cray. We need a medicine outpost. That's what we really need. That guy's gonna have to get dealt with. Sooner rather than later.
Come and get it.
Wonder if he's charging up now. We got one of our guys equipped with a 50 cal from the Warlord. I think he's coming up now. He's ready to use that 50 cal. All right, well, this is how he wants to go down. Does anybody want to use the 50 cal? You guys are equipped with fucking great weapons. Use them. Go ahead. Use your 50 cal, please. There we go. Survivor has blood plague. Devin has died. Use your 50 cal. Or, you know, go into your shitty little baseball bat. Oh, swinging a fucking miss.
Plenty of space for newcomers. No reason to be unfriendly.
Thank you. Oh, we didn't get credit, damn. The savior of many a run. Equip your man with a 50 cal. Cool. We do anything? Oh, we can't do shit. We're gonna need a lot more building material. Let's go kill another heart. Oh, we got our doors back. But we're nearly out of gas. I also think actually before we go kill that next turret, while we're over here, why not? This will probably be a long episode. I still intend to do what I said we would do, which is to get that landmark outpost. Need a medicine outpost. I want to actually get materials in there so we can go ahead and upgrade and put a put the recon satellite in. Let's do both things. Let's get some material back to base, and
Maybe they'll find someone even louder to eat.
the idea of stopping here is the huge.
Around here, but the living.
The huge is let's get. Ooh, there's gas. Need that. A toolkit. Shooting. Most people go with gunslinging. I think I'm gonna go with weapon handling, because for some reason me and the whatever you call it, the pinpoint aim thing, we just don't vibe. We don't vibe together. Aim lock? What the hell's the word? Like, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Anybody listening to this, I know you know it. Probably bothers the shit out of you. You can't say it. Aim snap. Just took another massive eye-popping blowing of the snoot to have it come to mind.
This is Lily Ritter with the network. You should know that we support you.
Building material. Oh yeah, the carport. There we go. That would be like the fourth or fifth place.
Find one of our communities, you'll have safe refuge.
They just gave up. But they always do it right as you're about to be done. It's an unwritten law of the universe of State of Decay. Hi! Hey! Hi! Again, not COVID-19. You can still just get a cold, apparently. None of those other viral omens just suddenly up and disappeared, as nice as that would be in the face of the grim and bleak numbers of the COVID-19 pandemic. What are we, 800,000 Americans, something like 6 million people around the globe now have died. It's pretty staggering. But it seems like a lot less people are dying at this point, even though people are still dying of it. Seems like people are getting pretty good at taking care of those that are sick enough to have to go to the hospital.
Definitely on their way now.
Fireworks, I wonder if I underutilize fireworks. If I should be putting those right outside of Heart. You know what? There's actually only one way to find out.
That's all of that.
And that's do it. Oh, there's receipts. Where was this fireworks at? It was around here somewhere. I'm hunting Wabbit. I've been playing a game off both the YouTube and the streaming called Vigor. It's okay. It's decent. It's interesting. It reminds me of the Division 1 and why the things I liked about it, because it's like the DZ. It's like the DZ, but clunkier and with a lot of mobile game mechanics. But it is fairly fun, and it carries a lot of adrenaline to it. I really like games that have the carryover effect from match to match. Like, I think that's a great idea. I would love if Tarkov could come to console. I know that won't happen, and a lot of people feel like that's probably a pleb thing to even say that, but hey, I still mostly play on console. And that being said, Vigor is you load into an instance and you're an Outlander, and it's in a 90s, late 80s
Not quite zombie.
situation where World War III breaks out between the United States and the Soviet Union. It's a nuclear holocaust, and like it's very background stuff. You'll never even think about it. It's just an excuse to be in Norway, I think, and probably as a Norwegian developer. though I don't know. And you load into these little maps, which are not procedurally generated, they're instanced. And there's like 6 of them. And you load in with up to 13 other Outlanders who can play in teams. And if you're a lone wolf, you get a bonus. And your goal is to grab a bunch of loot. So again, think about the Dark Zone and the Division. And get out. But unlike the Division, we really need like everything that's in there. People don't know when you're trying to get out. So there's multiple, like, so in the Division 1, you had the extraction zones. You go there, you shoot a flare up, and it'd be like there's a team of agents trying to extract, and everybody would know, and so people would usually come and try to take you down so they could get cheap loot, scavengers, and that would make it really exciting. Well, I'm wasting a bandage for a space. Don't judge me. In this, you could like go and grab 2 shotgun bullets and leave if you really wanted to. It wouldn't be worth it, of course, but you could. And what I like about it is that it's very difficult to find other people on the map, except that there's all these different like very subtle hints to tell you there's people. Like it'll show that somebody's used a tower nearby, or you'll see that doors are open near you. There's jammers and there's noisemakers, and all this stuff works kind of like a radar in a typical FPS game. If you know how to like read the signs to know that someone's probably near you. And from there, of course, it's kill or be killed. Unlike Tarkov, though, there's no PvE, which I think is really something that hurts it, because there's not, sometimes there's like 0 action for a prolonged period of time, as in too long. You just like my nephew and I, Tucker, we played 3 or 4 matches one night, and there was a portion, and of those 3 or 4 matches, I mean, what was significant is that we like saw nobody, which he loved because he hates engaging in the PvE part of it. Of course, that's what PvP, the PvE rather. That, of course, is what I want to do. I like the killing. You know, it's because what I love about that game with the fighting is that it's extremely high risk, high reward. Unlike a traditional BR, again, we're thinking Tarkov here. It's kind of like the console's cheap Tarkov. The stuff you take, you bring to your base of operations, and then that becomes a more permanent part of your loadout. So think Fortnite, and you get like the blue pump. And then if you could take that blue pump back to base, you would always load in with the blue pump, so long as you don't die with it on you. So that's how they do that, and it kind of works. But it definitely makes the fights feel more significant every time you're in one, because there's so much on the line. You're either keeping your gold weapon for the next drop in, or whoever killed you is getting all your shit, all your meds, all your guns, all your ammo. Now, that also leads to an extremely punishing game loop, because it's a free-to-play game, and there's a huge crafting mechanic, and the crafting is not very cheap, and it's all very time-consuming, and it is at times tedious and clunky. Like, you can't mass craft. Everything takes more time than you would like, at least in the beginning. It has a system, though. I think every single game should have that has a battle pass. That's a legacy system. If you're allowed to go and play, you can buy the seasons that you've missed. Some people be like, well, how does that reward the people that are there for season 1? Who cares? I'm not trying to be a dick, but that's great for them. They don't have to do it. They're already there. But for those people that are new to the game, which is what the devs need, is they need new people. And I know Vigor's not a very big game. They would greatly benefit by allowing people to buy season 1, because those people probably want that content. They probably had half the player base. I know it's starting to gain a little bit of traction, not a lot, but a little bit. That's probably because it still has quite a bit of problems. It's clunky. It really is. It controls kind of clunky. It's a little glitchy. It induces some, whoops, some great salt though. Like, look at these messages. I'm sus, bro. And this guy, I love this one. I would be good at the game too if all I did was hide on a rock like a slimy little lizard. Isn't that great? That made me like the game too. People, you get super salty in that game when you die because, again, all the shit you're carrying with you, you have to either find in the game or you have to craft it. And the crafting's super expensive. So when you die, it's a real setback. And my nephew and I died like 7 times in a row the last time we played it. And we were at a point where we're like down to basically nothing. Thankfully, we ended up pulling out 2 good matches. Then we both decided like we got to quit. That works against the game though. It's too damn stressful. I was gonna play it today even though I don't like love it and I knew I needed to do other things because I do again really like the extremely high risk high reward combat, but it's too punishing. I think it's too punishing. If it wasn't as punishing, I guess it wouldn't be as adrenaline packed to get into a fight, but it's so frustrating when you lose and everything just takes a lot. It's very grindy. Everything takes, it's like Fortnite Save the World on steroids. Everything takes 3 times more material than you think it would, and it takes 10 times longer to get that material than you would hope because of the slow load in, load out. It takes about 5 minutes to find a match. You might die, you might not. You might find 20 nails, but you need like 2,000, for instance. And that's because of microtransaction shit. Like, it definitely, you could argue, has some pay-to-win shit in it for sure. But I love it as a concept. Because since Battleborn died, I've got games I love, like State of Decay would be one, but I love PvE VP. PvE VP, as we say in the stream when I was streaming. And intend to be back real soon. We almost went a night without talking about it. In fact, this fucking week would be great if I can breathe. Oh, how did they notice, you bastards? Oh, speaking of breathing, good God. Long episode, as I said. I was talking about vigor. Where was my thought process at? It was coming out pretty clean there for a minute. At least we're gonna upgrade our comm center.
Looks quiet.
Yeah, pay to win, because like I bought the armory pack for $10. I get a $10 gift card by doing Microsoft rewards every month. And
I don't think this place is worth it.
I'm by myself. I'm not spreading whatever. If it's the coof, it's the coof. I guess you can get a false negative, can't you? Though as far as I know, the system, what my sister said is the system is you're more likely to get a false positive than you are a false negative. Which seems kind of weird. This would be so much easier if I could just breathe out of my nose right now. Now, where was I going? Oh, I was gonna freaking go get that box, but now I'm not. I'm just gonna have to go kill hearts because we're 40 minutes in. I bought the armory pack. I got a bunch of like, well, not a bunch. Like 10 gold weapons and 10 purple weapons, but it's epics, I suppose. There. But see, they're like one-time use, basically. They don't have durability like Fortnite Save the World, but if you go in and you die, you lost that gun. So you got 20 deaths. That's what you bought for $10. You got 20 deaths with those guns. One gun in particular. It's like a bullpup. Oh, wait, there's a trouble trader. Shit. Let's kill this heart to go to that trader. Really, the gas bar's not showing. That's inconvenient, to say the least. One gun in particular, the bullpup, I'd really enjoy, and I was like getting some kills with it. So of course, then I was enjoying it even more, and it became my go-to. But then I had a string of bad matches with the nephew, and oh, I got 3 of these now, and I can't craft them because I don't have the plans, and they're extremely expensive. So even though I'm really enjoying this gun, I guess I'm just gonna stop using it. So it's very similar to BR in that way. Like, yeah, you might get the gun you like, but it's usually towards the end of the match, and if you die with it, well, that's that. So yeah, you can load in with whatever fucking gun you want, but you're still gonna end up with diminishing returns. And I was gonna try to drop kick him. Now I have to go get a fucking cure. I think we can still make. Should have blocked the door off. Dude, this guy is having a very tough time with blood plague. That's his weakness. I suspect right here will probably be it. Yeah. Yeah, this is his Achilles heel for sure. For the Molotov in though, that was a good start. The problem is the feral. We weren't even that sick, but one feral bite pretty well took us down to nothing. Oh yeah, it's in this room, damn it. Gotta remember that. Ah. I was hoping to get more power hits in. Oh my god, come on. Come on, come on. I'm gonna get sick. Fuck.
It's damaged. Just gotta keep at it.
Guess I'm backing out. And since I'm backing out, I'm going to the Trumbull Trader. I'm still planning on getting this episode. But Lord. Blood plague, as much health as he has, as strong as he is, as much as being tired is not as crippling as it's been in the past attempts. This guy is... I wonder if lightweight also impacts your blood plague immunity status, because wow, it is taking very, very little for him to be in a situation you don't want to be in. Oh, I hope I have enough. I think I have enough. Got to make this count though. We're going to be out of meds. Just for starters. Oh yeah, we were going to go do the thing. Right after I parkour. Yeah, but set up some stream goals. 2,000 hours. That's probably a lot to be coming back and go immediately to 2,000 hours. I used to average 2,500 hours a year, though. In the first 2-3 years where I was super consistent, I streamed 500 hours, I think, is what the Twitch thing told me. Which I was surprised I even hit that number.
That's pretty heavy.
One thing we've gotten lucky on is trade goods this time around. I really wish we knew where we were on fuel. What causes that glitch? Such a risky ass glitch too. I wonder if Providence is like Drucker and there's a bunch of hidden shortcuts that I just haven't found yet. Again, I apologize for the audio. I know that this is probably like completely obnoxious. I just can't help it. And I really want to make progress. Especially now that we lost the playthrough that I think was actually doable and probably this night. If I would hone in and really start nailing hearts though, we could still get pretty far tonight. I don't even think this is plague territory.
Can't really secure this place with a plague heart so close by.
How did that not scout the heart? That's weird to me. This has been kind of like a shortcut in and of itself. This lake is pretty ugly. You know that? Like State of Decay 3. Dynamic weather, dynamic seasons, and better water stuff. I don't know that you need to be able to swim like GTA. I don't mind that every lake in this game is somehow knee deep, because I think that would probably be clunky as hell.
Hello.
But it feels like
Got
we could
anything useful you're looking to
we
unload?
could somehow do better. Granted, I don't know how. I want to think it'd be like a super high priority, but just the distillers we could actually recruit all those guys. They get cooking and bartending. Ugh. Where are we? Over there. Wherever over there is. Somewhere over the rainbow. I'm just seeing if maybe there's a box near us. There.
I'm with the network, visiting from Trumbull Valley. Anything you need?
I'm just gonna buy one more. I'm gonna start padding our influence, worried about being able to buy the landmark. Now, did I lie? Because I'm sure. How many hearts do we have to kill? 4 more. Ugh, I lied.